Hey, all my foodies, how you doing? Especially after the New Year's Eve party you went to, I'm sure. Well, today we're going to do a dish that would be perfect for the day after celebrating something comfortable and homey and delicious. A nice beef and mushroom ragu. In my Dutch oven, I'm putting in 2 tablespoons of oil. If you don't have a Dutch oven, you can certainly use a deep skillet. This just happened to be out from another recipe, so I just decided to use it again. Isn't that olive oil beautiful? It's extra virgin, it's delicious tasting. Canola is also good, but has not much flavor. I'm adding 1 pound of extra lean ground beef here. You can use chicken, you can use turkey, you can use soy crumbles, you can use whatever ground meat you might have, maybe even lamb. It's all good, whatever you prefer, whatever you have kicking around in your fridge. Use it up in this sauce. I'm just breaking out the ground beef into crumbles so that it browns better. You want to get this on pretty high heat so that it gets kind of brown. You want some crispy edges, stuff that will make really good flavor when you're finishing this sauce. Do you guys have a go-to recipe for the day after New Year's, other than leftover turkey? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. I'm adding some fresh ground pepper, black pepper. Lots of pepper would be good. And I'm also adding some freshly ground sea salt. You can use whatever salt you like. I just find that sea salt has a much cleaner and fresher flavor than regular iodized salt. I'm adding 1 onion that I've diced. And 1 tablespoon of garlic. We just want to get all that browning and releasing its sugars and wonderful aromas and making your house smell yummy. I'm sure you won't be up too early in the morning, the day after New Year's Eve party, so this would be good for lunch. I'm using a pint of mushrooms. Today I've got cremini, but any type would be good. Button would be good, white would be good. If your store happens to have a fresh exotic mix that has all kinds of mushrooms in it, I would use that. It makes delicious umami flavor in this ragu. And if you happen to be using soy crumbles instead of meat, the mushrooms give it kind of a meaty texture and flavor, so you don't even know that you're missing the meat. I'm adding 1 sweet pepper, which happens to be yellow today, and a couple of diced tomatoes. It seems I always have tomatoes in the fridge that are just about to get kind of wilty, and this is a perfect way to use them up. You know me, I root through all the drawers in the fridge and I find what's leftovers and I get it used in a ragu or a soup like this. I'm adding a small 6-ounce can of tomato paste. I tend to use the ones that are not flavored, like the ones that have got garlic and herbs and all those kind of things. I like the tomato taste, and I've already added fresh garlic, and I don't need anything else, so you can kind of muddle flavors if you add everything that's got flavors added, if you get what I mean. Give that a stir because we want the tomato paste to cook a bit. It's raw from the can, and you need to cook it out in order for it to get its full flavor. I'm adding 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. This is another great umami flavor, especially if you're not using meat. This will really fool you and think that you're eating a big roast beef somewhere. And I'm adding 2 cups of beef stock. This one happens to have red wine in it, so it adds a delicious flavor when this is simmering. You may need to add more or less depending on how juicy your vegetables are, but keep an eye on it. You don't want your ragu to be too thick, and you don't want it watery either. So if you need to add more, please do. This ragu is going to be perfect on spaghetti, on pasta. It's even good on rice. It's great if you're making your own lasagna. Very versatile, and it's great for leftovers. Keep it in the fridge for another meal. I'm adding 1 tablespoon of heavy cream, not totally heavy cream here. This is only 18%. Regular heavy cream is 35%. But I wanted the creaminess to just kind of round out the flavors of the Worcestershire sauce and the tomatoes, and it really makes a difference in the final sauce. You don't need to add it. You can add a little bit of milk if you like. It will do almost the same thing. A dash of sour cream, a dash of creme fraiche is also good. So there it is, finished. Serve it up on some pasta with some salad and a nice garlic bread, and you have dinner. If you like the recipe, I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel. Just love to have some more foodies here. Thanks for stopping by for some more food that warms your soul and mine too. We'll see you next time.